Okay, hello again. Today is Friday, but I wanted to make a recording about yesterday. Yesterday's experience was day 3, so this is day 3 narrative of detox for Lymes. So I just wanted to make a nice, short, sweet video about yesterday. Hello, Lakshmi. Hello. So yesterday, I woke up in the morning and while I was laying in bed, I felt this sensation all over in my spine. I felt this sensation in my spine. I was laying there, and it was something I hadn't experienced before. Not to that degree, and like I said I had said earlier, I felt this experience way back when I first had my symptoms, when I first noticed the symptoms when I was 18, 19, 20, 21. Those were the years that it was the most extreme. And yesterday morning when I woke up, I felt like I had just gotten it. And the remedy that I'm taking, it's a homeopathic remedy, and it's supposed to pull the poison, pull the toxin out of the body. The purpose is to pull it out of hiding, pull it out of its dormancy. And so yesterday when I woke up, I was like, I felt like I had been injected with some kind of poison while I was laying there. And I knew that's exactly what happens when you start to detox. You start to feel whatever has been hiding starts to come out. It starts to open up and release out of your body. And the way it does that is by actually feeling the real intensity of it. So I was laying there and I felt it. I felt it in my muscles, and it was like, it was very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable, to say the least. Can't really explain it, but and then I did Dana Garrison's session. I did a session yesterday, Permission for Life, and I did a session in the morning. I decided to not do my morning bath ritual and mantra ritual and do her ancestry clearing, because I felt the importance of that, and I didn't want to miss out on the opportunity to do that, because her the ability to listen is only up for a certain period of time, and I didn't want it to go down and not be able to do that. So I did that session, and that session, it was so powerful because I was in so much pain during the entire session, and I know this is the result of the detox. The whole time I was doing the session, we had to do this tapping on your legs, and I had to tap my shoulders. You had to move around. There was this movement involved, and this real intense, like being present with your visualizations, and you had to do it while standing, and it was so difficult. I had to keep sitting down, and I had to do the tapping while sitting. I decided to sit down and just tap my legs, and when I tapped my shoulders, I had to sit down, and there were multiple times I had to lie down, and it was just amazing. And I'm very clear this is exactly what's going on. I'm very clear this is when I'm detoxing. I'm more clear than I maybe have ever been. And I've probably known over the years, I've known something was going on, but I didn't know exactly what. And, when you go to doctors and they tell you you're crazy, or they tell you that you're fine, and you know that you're dealing with something, it's really best to go to a different doctor or go to somebody else, because they're going to fool you to think that you're okay, and then you end up having to deal with these symptoms forever until you get to the bottom of it. So I did that, and then I ended up getting a session. I had a client yesterday. I had a Asttarte client, and it was really funny because I guided them to do the chakra meditation, the chakra healing, and after they did that, of course, I'm empathic, and I can sense people's energies. I can feel things. And all of a sudden, I felt orgasmic. I felt so orgasmic that I hadn't felt in a really long time. And we were doing this breathing, and I was expanding. We were pulling the energy in, pulling the energy up, pushing it down, and I felt like I was going to have an orgasm on the spot. And I was like, okay, maybe. And I went from like extreme pain while doing this to extreme pleasure right after. I was like, oh, this is interesting. Okay, I'm going to keep doing this. So I kept doing it, and then a little while later, the pain came back again, and I was like twitchy, and I couldn't sit still, and I'm moving my legs, and I'm sitting here on the couch, and I wanted to face him, and I had to keep turning my body the other way, and then I kept turning back the other way. I was like, okay, this doesn't feel very good. So then I went back to the breathing again, and yeah, I decided to support myself by taking something that would help me to release the pain a little bit, and that really did help temporarily. But while it helped, I had such pleasure and such orgasmic experience that came after the pain that I hadn't had an experience like that probably in years, because I remember when I used to do Tantra in the beginning, and I did it a lot. I did it all the time. That experience of being able to come to orgasm very quickly happened after doing it for a while. And I hadn't done it for a while. And doing this practice after taking a detox of Lyme, feeling the pain, then going from pain to pleasure, and having that pleasure be orgasmic was amazing. And of course, it did go back to pain, but the detox it's a detox, so you might feel pain for a little while, you might feel pleasure for a little while. It comes and goes. So that was my experience yesterday, the third day of the detox. So I was like, wow, is this something to come? Is this a little hint of what's to come? That as I continue to detox, I'm going to feel better and better, and when I do my Tantra practices, it's going to be so extraordinary that I won't hardly have to do a thing, and I'll feel orgasmic. So it was very exciting, and it was an exciting day, an exciting moment to know that I can clear this, and that I can heal, and that I can feel pleasure in the body, and you can go from pain to pleasure, and all it takes is a breath. All it takes is the intention, and to take the right things in your body that your body loves rather than your body hates. So I just wanted to share about that. It's a short little share, and I love you, and I am grateful and excited, and this is the beginning of an amazing life, and to no longer be in pain and suffering. So I wish for everyone that they can come to the realization of what they're dealing with, and they can release it as well. Blessings and namaste.